Katrina here with Caper. I'm going to demonstrate a little bit about working with a clicker. So when working with the clicker, like I demonstrated in the charging the clicker video, you want to make sure they understand that the click equals reward. So Caper's a little bit rusty, so I'm just going to start by warming up with a little bit of refresher on the click reward. Never hurts to do that. Right? She's looking, whoops. Good. Good. All right, so she gets it, right? So what I'm going to demonstrate for you today is just working on having them go to a foot target. So I just have these little yellow foot targets, and what I want to do is place it in front of me, and I'm going to do what we call looping, where she's going to come towards me. I'm going to click in approximation to the target, and then I'm going to release her to retreat away from me. And what that does is it draws her back to me across the target, giving me lots of opportunities to click and reward. So she's going to be curious about the clickers or about the target as soon as I drop it, right? And so I'm going to click that interest, and she's on it right there. So she's a little distracted, so when she picks her nose up and starts coming to me, so there I click because when she kind of looked at it. And then I'm trying to catch the moment that she places her foot onto the target. I'm not waiting for her to have her foot on it. I'm trying to get the step as she's putting the foot there. When you're doing clicker training, you want to avoid clicking and moving your hand at the same time. You want to take a pause. So that was a little late. So a lot of times I try to do click, pause, and then reward. I'm holding them in my hand, so it's really easy for me to motion. If I had a treat pouch on, I would have it in my treat pouch, and then I could click and then reach for the treat and toss it. You don't have to try to time the treat with the click. The whole point of the click is to mark the moment you like the behavior and buys you time to give the actual reward. She just found her own reward over there. Dog with a good nose, that'll happen. You want to keep your training videos short, 1 to 2 minutes. I'll usually do 1 to 2 minutes, and then give a little break, and then do 2 to 3 sessions. She's super distracted. I probably should have quit already, but that's okay, because I'm just going to wait for her to get back to it. I can kind of do just a couple more. I don't want to end on that awful one. The one more thing is what's going to kill you. It's kind of killing me right now. Good. All right, and I'm going to end there. That was a little bit better. And she'll do better and better each time. Don't worry if they get too distracted. Some things you can do to mitigate that is step on the leash to prevent them from wandering around. That's one of the reasons I left it on her. But also I'm in an area where people might walk by, and I wanted to be able to contain her quickly if need be. But don't worry about that little bit of distraction. As they get better at it, they'll loop better. There was some contamination from past treats on the ground here. She has a good nose. So one thing to do, of course, is to make sure that there's not contamination, drop treats. She got herself a little self-reward over in the corner of a hot dog that I didn't see from earlier. Couple things, if you click it, you gotta reward it. The whole power in clicker training is the association with the click equaling the reward. And if you accidentally click it and don't reward, you're going to start diminishing that association. So you click it, reward it. even if it's not something you wanted to reward. All right.
I'm going to show you Caper's first introduction to the targets, where I get her interested in 1 foot target and then start giving her the idea to move from one target to the next target.
Did not mean to click on that. All right, you can. Yeah. Hey. All right. Good. Now when you reward, kind of toss it close to it, but not too close. She's like, there's food in your hand. I wouldn't actually pick it up, but then she saw me reach towards it. And then toss the treat kind of away from it. And what I would do is actually toss the treat, like if you stand here and you toss the treat that way, she's going to be inclined to come towards you and step on that yellow dot, right? So toss it past, and then as she comes towards you, you click and then toss it past again. There you go. And then when she comes towards, click and toss past again. Right? Because they're really inclined to come back towards you. And click. There you go. And then toss past again. Fingertail swatted it. I'm going to take like a step closer to the I do just a couple more and then give her a break. Oh, yes. And click and reward. So stand your body up. There you go. And maybe take a little bit of a step back. I know. Move forward, move back. It's because I felt like maybe you're crowding it a little bit. Distractions are so hard.
Yes, they are.
I clicked it. So because she was distracted, I'll often lower the criteria there and click just for turning back towards you. If she steps on the yellow dot, I would click a bunch of times. I click, oh, good, 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 and have a big party if you get any contact with the yellow dot. So close. If she looks at the yellow dot, click and reward that too.
You know, we've actually been working on that.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get her to catch treats.
Let's do one more and give her another break. We'll go ahead and pick the yellow dot up and let's put it away over here. And then...
I was ready with the clicker.
Oh, look, she's on it. That's good. So I pick it up while she's away, put it behind your back. And then be ready with your clicker so that when you drop it and she touches it,
You were
so
close.
go ahead and pick it up again.
There we go. That was a good one, right when she looked at it, right? There you go. Good, good. I'd give her a little jackpot there, and let's stop with that, right? That's the most like in